Stakeholder engagement for investment projects. Stakeholders engagement for investment project. We had captured in the previous submodels for model 8, we had captured the stakeholder analysis and engagement planning, the disclosure and dissemination of information, consultation and participation. So in this submodel, we are going to take grievance mechanism. That's what we are going to be taking in this case, how grievances should be handled for investment projects during stakeholders consultation. This is the focus of this webinar at this time. Okay, so we will dive into it straight on. You say I had put here external communications and grievance mechanism for affected communities. So external communications, where proponents will implement and maintain, a procedure for external communications that has to include, like, they have to receive and register external communications from the public. There has to be a designated channel of receiving external communications, maybe by phone, maybe in very rural communities where there are no phones, you've got to have some boxes where people can drop their comments or people can drop their grievances. So this has to be in place, the manner with which you receive and register the communications from the public. Also, the tool here, you have to screen and access the issues raised and determine how to address those issues, timeously, and also provide, track, and document responses, if any. And also, in most cases, you have to adjust the management program to be able to tackle these 3 points, as appropriate. In addition, the proponents have to make public, encourage to make publicly available periodic reports on their environmental and social sustainabilities for the investment project. It has to be publicly available. So where there are affected communities, the proponents will establish a grievance mechanism to receive and facilitate resolution of the affected groups, or let's say the affected communities that are concerned, and grievances about the proponents' environmental and social performances, have to be addressed. So the grievance mechanism should scale to risk and adverse impacts of the project and have affected communities as its primary user, So it should also seek to resolve concerns promptly, using an understandable and transparent consultative process that is culturally appropriate. What is appropriate in Nairobi may not be appropriate in Sierra Leone or in Nigeria. So this cultural appropriateness have to be looked into and readily accessible and at no cost. It should not cost any amount and without retribution to the party that originated the issue or the concern. So the mechanism should not impede access to judicial or administrative remedies and all of that. So the proponent will inform the affected communities about the mechanism that is put in place in the course of the stakeholder engagement process, so that all the issues or the grievances that the communities may be having can be made available, without any fear or any reservation at all. So this is critically important in the process of in the stakeholder engagement process. Okay, so the client has to also provide a periodic, or the proponent or client, anyone suitable in this case, will have to provide periodic reports to the affected communities that describe the progress with the implementation of the project action plans on issues that involve, maybe ongoing risks or impacts on affected communities, and on issues that the consultation process or grievance mechanism have identified as a concern to the communities or to any special group at all in the community. So if the management program results in material changes, or in addition to the mitigation measures or actions described in the action plan on issues of concern to the communities, then the updated relevant mitigation measures or actions will be communicated to them as well. So it's a continuous process, and all of the process has to be transparently discussed. So the frequency of these reports being updated will be proportionate to the concerns of the affected community, according to the IFC, it shouldn't be less than annually, but it can be even quarterly or even monthly. It depends on the frequency at which these reports come along. So I hope you have had a nice time on all of these subtopics that we have had on stakeholder engagement. It is important to engage the communities at every point in time. It starts before commencement of projects, even when a site is not selected yet. You have your framework, like we said at the beginning. So, and all the way to the project life cycle, you have to have a plan on ground to constantly engage with the community so that the financial risk involved can be minimized greatly as much as possible, so that the project sustainability can be maximized, and also the social sustainability. So the sustainability concept is what we're promoting by ensuring that stakeholder engagement procedures are observed. Okay, so just in case you need to get in touch with me, you can reach me on, okay, I don't have my phone number here, but my email address is comfort@richflood.com. Comfort is my name, so at richflood.com. At richflood.com. I do hope that, that's the spelling of Richflood up here. So comfort@richflood.com is my email, or you can send an email to the company directly, the company I work for, which is Richflood LLC or Richflood International Limited in Nigeria. You send an email to info@richflood.com. Thank you very much, and see you in the next webinar, while I urge you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our other social media channels. Thank you.